Hello, and welcome back. My name is Elizabeth, and I love sharing the everyday beauty in our farmhouse here in the country. This week was all about Holiday Market, which is a little market that our church WMU group puts on, and so I was baking pies and setting up a booth for that all week long. We had a farm booth. My daughter even played a part. She had some little pine cone bird feeders that she sold in our booth as well. So that is what she will be making on here shortly. What are you gonna make? One of the things that I make for the holiday market is sourdough bread. It is very highly requested, and so this year, along with my normal everyday sourdough bread, I made a chocolate version. And so this just has cocoa powder and a little bit of brown sugar and some chocolate chips in it, and it is really, really good. And so that was a big hit this year. The other big ticket item that I participate in for the holiday market is pie making. We always take orders ahead of time, and we have pies on the shelf, and they go very, very quick. And so that is something I do as well. We're moving on to pies here in this clip, and I am just making up a big batch of pie crust dough, to fill out all my pans before I get into the pies. Now, what I was trying here was actually just patting my pie crust into the pan rather than rolling it out and moving it in, because most of the pies that I had did not require a top crust. And so this actually worked really well for those pies that you don't have a top crust for. I would recommend just patting your pie crust into the pan rather than the mess of rolling it out. It holds its shape really well, and it is just much easier to work with. One exciting thing that had happened this week also, you will notice in the background of this video, is we got a new stove. the element went out on our old one, and even though we replaced it, we are setting it up as a secondary stove. It was a glass top, and I really wanted to get a coil top because we have electric here, we don't have gas. And so we got a new stove, and the backsplash area is just painted. This kitchen needs a little bit of work. We have a few projects we're wanting to do, but to add to that, the other stove sat up higher, and so you can see where we didn't paint behind it. We didn't pull it out to paint, and so it will be like that through this video and probably another video, because I just got around to actually getting that painted and covered up since putting in the new stove. But we did get this stove just in time to do all of the holiday baking, which is really exciting. I make about the same pies every year for this market, and those are usually apple, pecan, and pumpkin. This year I didn't do apple, but I did add in a sweet potato pie, which was a fun change, and a lot of people actually really liked it. I started with my pecan pies because those were the most requested and had the most pre-orders, so I got started on those right away. I think I had like 5 pecan pie orders, which for a mom of 2 children, 2 young children, that was a lot. And so this is a maple pecan pie. It does not have corn syrup in it, and so that was what I was working on first. Next up was the sweet potato pie, and I did have a few pre-orders for this as well, and this was the first time making a sweet potato pie that, was for other people. And so I'm not normally a fan of sweet potatoes, but I think when you put enough sugar on anything, you can make it taste good. And so this, paired with cream and sugar and vanilla, made a pretty good pie. I had some extra to try. What I love about the pies that I have is they really are pretty simple. They only require 1 crust. You can mix them all in one bowl and then dump it in and throw it in your oven and just wait for them to bake up. So that's really handy when you're baking this many pies. I can do it in bulk, and they also all freeze really well. Next up on our list was Cloverleaf sourdough dinner rolls, and these are really, really good. I took this recipe from a yeast recipe that is in one of my favorite cookbooks and turned it sourdough. I don't do everything sourdough. I like old recipes and country recipes, and they're not always sourdough, but many recipes are pretty easy to convert to sourdough, and so that's what I did here, and I'll never look back on any other roll recipe, sourdough or yeast otherwise. These were the best sourdough dinner rolls that I've tried, and they're really good also as a yeast version. I got the idea a couple weeks ago from another YouTuber that I watch to make my own all-purpose spray by soaking oranges, cloves, cinnamon sticks, any kind of seasonal scented items in some vinegar. And so I finally was putting that in a spray bottle to use. Now here, I did add water to this to dilute it, but next time I'm not going to. I think it did not make the scent as strong as I would like. Now, of course, I also have just been topping this off with more oranges and cinnamon sticks and vinegar, and it is only getting stronger in scent. So this is what I have been using on everything from my countertops to my wood table here in the center to my stainless steel and my glass, and it is working really well. So I will just continue to keep this going and maybe add other seasonal elements as they come up. It is not very often that I get to do antiquing very much, and so my husband had let me go, or I guess taken me to do some antique shopping a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago from the time of this video that I was filming. And he had both kids, and he went with me, but he kind of kept them entertained, and I found some really good stuff. My daughter is very interested in anything like this, and so I let her and the baby lay here and watch me as I unpacked it all out of the boxes, and she had to give her input while laying next to her baby brother. I am a little late on my videos, so you'll probably see a few pop out all at once before I get into Christmas stuff, but at the time of filming, this was a week before Thanksgiving, and so I was putting out some of the fall stuff that I had antiqued and then that I just had, and setting up a little Thanksgiving table. I added flowers and a tablecloth and pumpkins and a few extra candles, and just made it really cozy for fall and Thanksgiving coming up. I also added some brown transferware in various places around the house, mugs mostly, just in time to take it all down a couple weeks later for Christmas. But I have started Christmas, and those videos will be coming out hopefully very, very soon. I'm playing catch up currently, so we will get there when we get there. my favorite part about these Cloverleaf dinner rolls, whether they are the yeast version or the sourdough version, is that they are the cloverleaf shape. I particularly like this. I like the way they look, but also I like that you can pull them apart. So at Thanksgiving we had these, and my daughter could not eat a whole roll. She's just a toddler, and so I could just pull little pieces off for her. And also it makes it easier to add butter and then put it all back together. Now of course you could make them any shape you want to, but this is just my personal favorite for many reasons. I ended my night and week with a cup of apple spice tea and a cozy evening going through Thanksgiving recipes. I needed to figure out exactly what I was going to make and have it all ready to go so that the following week I could just get in my kitchen and get going. And I like to make it very cozy and enjoyable to sit down at the table that is decorated for fall with a cozy cup of tea and a candle, and just look through my cookbooks that I know are tried and true and figure out our menu. Well, thank you for joining me today. If you're new, please consider subscribing. I love sharing the everyday beauty in our farmhouse here in the country. Thanks for stopping by.